So, since today is the day of my ONEUS fan sign, I finally got in after, I'd say, 12 maybe fan signs I've joined since Lived Era. And since that is today, I'm dealing with a lot of nerves right now. So I'm going to take the opportunity to walk everyone through a little tour of my Xion Photocard collection. I've been collecting this since Lived Era. I didn't start Photocard collecting until that time, and I decided to go in hard on one particular member. Obviously this is my bias, is Xion, and I have collections in progress for the two others in my bias line, but we'll get to that a little later. But for now, I just wanted everybody to see how I've organized my Photocard collection, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I've separated out the collection into different sections based on what type of cards they are. And first we've got the actual album inclusions. These are ones that come in an album purchase. You don't have to do anything special for them. They're not limited. Well, some of them are limited edition album cards, but they're still inclusions from an actual album. So here we have everything up through Twilight Limited, and this card was a jerk to get. I had to order this 2 separate times on Mercari Japan, and both times the sales were canceled for the convenience of the seller, which I've learned from a few other people just means they didn't want to do what it takes to ship it to a Tenso address. So that sucked, but finally I just ordered it off eBay. It was a little bit more expensive, but I'm glad I did. I'm really glad to have this card. And then we go into the start of Lived Era through Fly With Us and 808 and In Its Time. And I don't have anything particular to say about these cards, except I really do love this one. I think this is the least Xion that Xion has ever looked, but I really love this look. And then going from Lived into Devil Era, this card does not show up well in a collection, but here it is, and yeah. And then I've got my little hollow fillers here. Alright, and then the next section is going to be special cards, cards that were given out in pre-debut concerts or broadcasts. So this is obviously the part of the collection that has the biggest dearth of content. Obviously I don't have these yet. I am very lucky to have one of the Valkyrie broadcast cards and 2 of the Twilight broadcast cards here. I've seen this for sale like twice, and one of those times it was in a set with the other 2, and I'm like, I'm not paying that for 2 cards I already have. Anyway, this one is currently for sale, and I do have my eye on this one, and it's a big expenditure, so I can't justify it right now, but it's in my heart and on my mind. And then luckily I do have the full set of Lit broadcast cards, very happy with that. We've got the 808 Tower Records cards, which were for an event. And this is actually a neat little card. I included it in this section because it is from Hong Kong Yes magazine. This was an additional card that was included in one of my purchases of another postcard later on in my collection, but I just find this really neat because it's a good quality card. Like, it's actually heavy cardstock, but I've never seen them mentioned. I've never seen this set mentioned. I don't know what the others in this set look like, so bit of a mystery, but I was like, oh, that's another one to add to my collection. Very cool. And down here we have the Fly With Us final cards. Yay! The other Fly With Us final cards, and then this Holy Grail that I will probably never get my hands on. It's crazy because I keep my eye on auction and seller sites overseas. Overseas for me, I am in the USA. Overseas, and I see every single other member's card come up for the holo cards, but I just don't see Xion's come up, like, ever. So keeping my eyes out. That's what makes it fun, though. In my opinion, that's what makes Photocard collecting fun. It's that hunt process of it. Anyway, then we have the Japan anniversary cards and the Us Room pop-up store cards. These maybe should have gone in another section, honestly, because these aren't an event card, really. so to speak. They were fan club cards. Whatever, I'm not going to think too hard about it. And the S-Ring cards. Then we have the 2 Japan 2 Moon fan club cards, and the Crush on Us cards, and the Season's Greetings cards. Oh my gosh, these are out of order. How could I do this? Put these in the proper order here. Oh my gosh, don't watch me struggling. Don't perceive me. There we go. So now the 2 Crush on Us cards are together, and the Season's Greetings card is in its proper place. Okay, good. And this section of the collection is for fan sign cards. Well, actually, it's fan sign and pre-order. These are basically just all the benefit cards that would come if you pre-ordered an album, if you entered a fan sign, or if you won a fan sign. So I'm very happy with how much I've been able to flesh this section out. There are very few that I'm missing at this point, and most of those are from the latest era, from Devil era. Yeah. So of these, we've got the start with Fly With Us. We've got a couple of winner cards from the In Its Time fan signs for Korea and Japan. We've got the MMT applicant card from In Its Time. And then I've seen this one go up for sale once. I'm dying to see this come up again because the last time I saw it come up was like a year ago. So I'm very interested. Not that I was looking at that time. I do go back and I check my historical records, checking my research into where these cards were at a certain time. So yeah. And then we've got the pre-order benefits for the lived era, going into the fan sign applicant, cards for lived era. MakeStar did a bunch of these during that time, and I entered like all of them. Oh my god, never entering MakeStar again. I am MakeStar's least favorite person, I've determined over this course of everything. So I am going to enter more MMT fan signs. I do have good luck with MMT, obviously. I got into an MMT fan sign today. Yeah. Okay. And then we've got the With Drama ones, and the Apple Music card, the DMC cards, and the Joan Music card. This is actually my favorite card in my entire collection. If you look at that, I just love the look of this card. I love horizontal cards in general, and this card is just absolutely beautiful. I love this whole set. I think I may collect this whole set just for the heck of it, just because it's aesthetically gorgeous to me. So yeah, wanted to point that one out. These are my Apple Music and DMC winner cards from Lived. Happy to have those. Those were a rare find. And then we're going into Devil era. And y'all, I'm going to be perfectly honest, I don't remember what half of these are from because there have been so many and I've not been able to keep track of them. I do know that all the MakeStar ones are actually labeled as MakeStar, and I do know this is the Music Korea one because Music Korea is a little jerk, and Music Korea likes to say, hey, we know you ordered like 20 albums, we're gonna give you one set of benefit photo cards. Sorry. So fuck off, Music Korea. Okay. I'm gonna say it, I'm not as huge a fan of the Devil era cards as I am of the Lived era cards. I just think that the stage costumes on average are not my favorites, so that sounds so bad, but anyway. Now I do love this one. I love this one. I love the colorful way that it looks, and I love this one. These are all great. These cards are great. I think these are, okay, I think this is Joan Music. I think this is DMC, and this is Apple Music. I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, don't quote me on that. This is the latest one from MMT. I do know that. And then we get into postcards. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest. I did not set out to start collecting postcards when I started this collection, but when I ordered a couple of the rarer cards, postcards were included in that. Like, I was able to get a couple of my broadcast photo cards, and the seller was also selling some of the broadcast postcards. So I said, why not? I'd be silly not to start collecting those because I don't see those come up that often. So that's how you have me with a postcard collection as well. Let's get into that. So starting kind of with the same structure as the photo card collection, I have this starting with my album inclusion postcards, and inclusions, because RBW is very weird about inclusions, and they're like, you think that you're going to just get one size. We don't like doing one size. We're going to give you the weirdest sizes ever, so you're going to struggle to put these in binder pages. Haha, peace. Anyway, let's move on. These are from Raise Us and In Its Time. And then we have Lived and Devil. I do really like how these all fit on one page together. Mwah, that's beautiful. But then there's this. I just have one. That's it. I really hope that the next album comes out soon and then I can get some fillers for this page, because otherwise it's just this lovely, lovely postcard of Xion hanging out on its own page. I'm just very particular about how my collection looks, so this drives me nuts sometimes. These are the winner photos, not winner cards, not winner postcards, photos from the latest round of Asian fan signs. I don't remember which these are from, kind of like when I was going over the photo cards. I know it's DMC, Joeun, and Apple Music? I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, this is probably my favorite of like all of the Devil inclusions, cards, benefits, whatever. Absolutely love this photo. It's stunning. He looks amazing. Oh my gosh. My boy, my son. Yeah, like, that's just, stop, that's ugly. What are you doing? I'm not a fan of it from an aesthetic perspective, but that's not my place to judge. Anyway, this is the pop-up store section, which there are a lot of pop-up store postcards and inclusions and stickers. So here I have the Japan Anniversary 2 Moon sticker. Here I have the Valentine's Day pop-up store postcard and sticker set. This is the Cartes photo from Raise Us era, I believe. I just put it here because I didn't have anywhere else to stick it. This is also from a Valentine's Day pop-up store, as is this. This is autographed. Hurrah! Very happy about that. This is the one that I ordered where I got the Hong Kong Yes magazine photo card, actually. So these are 2 other pop-up store cards. I love the back of this one, really cute. These are the Us Room cards, Osaka and Tokyo, and the respective stickers. And then, oh my gosh. Okay, these are simultaneously really cool, and also they piss me off so much, because this is, in case you didn't know, the V-Live first fanship, and these cards are the weirdest size I've ever seen in my life. What is this size? How are these supposed to fit in a binder well? So I've got these tops sticking out and it's terrifying to me. I'll have to stick like, actually while you're here, why did I do this? I'm gonna stick a few covers on these. Wait, that won't fit in the thing. Let me see if it will. Okay. Will this create a line? I think this will make it have a line on it. It's ugly, but it's protected, so I'm gonna do it. Because on the one hand, I can be like, I'm pretty careful with my collection, and I don't just bang it around at all, but I also have cats, and I can't predict what they will do anytime I have this binder out, so cute, but protected. V-Live, why did you do this with these cards? What is this size? Stop it. I do love the back of these, though. It's very beautiful. These are the broadcast postcards that I have. I'm missing one from Twilight, but I have both of the lit broadcast cards. Yay! Happy about that. Then these are the Crush on Us trading cards. I need one more to fill out that space. Maybe I'll just make a filler on its own for that. That would be neat. This is a filler, but these are the 2 Japan Live. Well, this is the Japan First Live DVD, and this is the Japan Fan Club postcard. And then these are, I'm happy to have these. These are the Tower Records flyers from Japan during these eras. This is for 808, and this is from, obviously, Twilight. Very cool. This one is really neat because this is like the most detail I've ever seen on that costume. Since it's the last page of the binder, let me just turn it over so you can see that a little better. I just love the detail here. It's such a pretty costume. Oh, okay. Oh wait, see the back of this one. Cute. All right. And I'm gonna do a quick flip through my other bias line binder. I haven't started collecting these two in earnest. I've started collecting album inclusions for these two, but I haven't gone back and gone hoard like I have with Xion yet. So my other bias line is Soho and Raven, and I've kept them in the same binder, and they are together as they should be. So why did I buy these? Like, that's my biggest question to me. Why did you buy these when you weren't actively collecting Soho? They are, in fact, pre-debut cards, and they were not cheap. Why did you buy them? Oh wait, no, I remember why I bought them. No, I remember why I bought them. It's because of this. It's because of the collage on the back. I was like, that is the cutest thing in the entire world. I need that in my life. So I bought the cards. I don't make great decisions sometimes. So I've got these in an order, but it's not a super particular order. Mostly I'm just putting them together by era because I don't have a huge collection for either of them. So here's what we have for Soho. This is where I started collecting album inclusions, so you can see that I've got all of it here. And then for fan sign benefits, for any that I've entered, I keep them for Soho, but I don't seek out for the ones I haven't entered. This card. Ugh. RBW, it's a cute concept, but it just doesn't look good in a collection. IMO, IMO, IMO. And I don't have fillers here. This is a very pretty card. That's also a very pretty card. Soho just looks pretty. What am I saying? And then my Raven collection, which is, I believe, a lot less than my Soho collection. I don't have as many of him at all. Okay, can I talk about how during Lived Era? Can I talk about how during Lived Era, Raven had the worst photocards? I'm sorry, I love him. Like, this one's good. This one's good. These are all good. This is, I don't like this card at all. It's just, it doesn't do it for me. It does nothing for me. And this one also does nothing for me. Stop, like, why? Anyway. And also, what's this? Raven, what is this? Stop. My friend. Yeah, but all of his cards for Devil look amazing. I'm very happy about those. Then I've got these sections grouped off together because it's the agenda. God, Soho looks so evil in all of his Devil cards. I love it. Don't get me wrong, but it's a choice. Then for these postcards, this is also how I decided to display my OT6 cards, any that I have. So this is from ONEUS in Milano. Very happy to have this one. Even though I overpaid for that photo book, I'm absolutely aware of that. Like, here's a tip for everybody who might want to get into collecting. Get an account on Buyee or White Rabbit Express and go on Mercari Japan. Do not go on eBay, etc. I sell on eBay, but I sell at what I believe are good prices. Don't go on eBay for rare stuff. Go on Mercari Japan. This photo book is selling for like $60 on Mercari Japan. That's wild. That's bananas. Compared to what I purchased it for. We're not going to talk about that. Another filler card. More Raise Us cards. What am I doing? Flight attendant hands here. And it's time. This was from MMT, I believe. No, wait. Or was this one in the album? No, there's one from MMT later on in the binder. I'm losing my mind. I don't have the other card for Raven from In Its Time. I need to get that still. I wasn't collecting at that time. And then Here's the double cards. This is the pre-order benefit from BizInt, RBW. And then here are the ones that I don't know what else to do with. These are this lenticular card from Crush on Us, which is cute, but also very cumbersome. And then here's the MMT entrant card for In Its Time. And then this is from ONEUS in Milano, and this is from Season's Greetings. Yeah, that's it.